Hello there.
General Kenobi.
That's so dumb. Anyway, this is just a video to give you guys some updates on this channel. What's happening, what has happened, what will happen, that sort of thing. So let's start with what has happened. I haven't been uploading as much. And that's mostly, because I've been helping other people out with their own projects, either with video editing, with helping them with some script writing. I write music in my free time as a hobby, in addition to doing this. It's a bit difficult to sort of balance the two, but I've been helping people out with that, doing that for them. So I do intend to keep doing this, and I very much am going to keep doing this. I've been writing scripts for future videos. I got sovereign citizen videos coming up. I have something that Auditing America messed up that I'll be doing a video on. I have a video on James Freeman that I'm going to be putting out that I've written the script for. That's going to be a lot of fun for me. We have another person who filmed a military installation that actually happened yesterday for when I filmed this. It might not be yesterday for you guys. But he went to a base that I was stationed at, that I am very familiar with the security procedures and the rules for that base. Not in addition to, obviously, I know the federal law because I put out so many videos on it. But I'll be making a video on that, which will be a lot of fun because I'm trying real hard to get an interview with one of the guys who was there, since I still know people that are stationed on the installation. I'm trying to be like, hey, do me a favor, get in contact with the officer who interacted with the filmer. Let's make this happen. Yeah. I do want to start putting out videos of me talking about my own personal experiences. I think that might be a lot of fun. I just have so many scripts I've written for so many weird legal things, like the sovereign citizen videos, that I do want to keep putting those out. I have a direction I'm trying to go in. I'm trying to get into protesters, how to do that properly without getting arrested, how to know that you're about to be arrested, what to do if you are arrested, that sort of thing. And from there, I want to transition into examples of police brutality so that you know what is or is not police brutality, just for your own safety. Yeah, that's where we're going to go from there. And then from there, if we even get that far, I want to demonstrate on myself certain tools, I suppose, like an ASP. How effective is an ASP? That's the collapsible baton against a person. How effective is pepper spray or OC spray? How effective is CS gas? How effective are tasers, both drive stun and prong fired? And of course, I'm going to be using myself as the test dummy for that. So something to look forward to, I hope. That's going to be down the line in the future. Speaking of the future, we're almost at 500 subscribers, and that might not seem like a lot to some of you, but to me, I feel like that's a pretty decent amount. If I think of you guys like a classroom, which I do, and I'm the teacher, the professor, whatever, 500 students is a lot of students, so I'm pretty okay with that. But to celebrate hitting 500, I want to make a special video, just like I did for the 100 subscriber mark, where I did the Third Amendment audit video, which I did as a joke, by the way. Some people were confused as to whether or not that was real. It was not. That was a fake. Everyone involved in that was told what would happen. It was unscripted, but they knew what was going on. Since the channel started with a video about the right to film a military installation, or more accurately, the lack of a right to film military installation, I thought, what better than to do a live stream where you guys can come to me and say, well, actually, here's why you can film a military installation, and we can have a debate in person. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So if you guys think that's a good idea, please leave a comment in the comment section. We're going to do it anyway. I just hope that you come, bring some people with you, bring some people that think that I'm wrong about that. We're going to have a real good time. It's going to be great. There is something else I want to discuss with you guys. My channel has been subjected to what I would consider a coordinated attack by a group of people. Now, they claim to be a lot of things. Lawyers, military police, former members of the armed forces, and they say the claims of my military service are impossible. They're false, they're lies, and they think they've proven it. They haven't, but in case you guys stumble across it on my channel, I do want to tell you what they think I'm lying about. So what are my claims? Well, my claims are that I joined the military in 2013 after signing the standard 5-year contract to become a military police soldier. I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, to complete my OSUT training, which is one station unit training, which is basically a combination of basic and AIT. Upon graduating, I was then assigned to a CID unit, where I spent 2 years as a semi-covert drug suppression investigator in the drug suppression team. After that, I was sent to a line unit, where I spent about a year before being sent to military police investigation school back at Fort Leonard Wood. Spent 8 weeks there, went to a military police investigation section, spent 2 years there, went back to a line unit, ended my contract because I had re-enlisted for a year, so it ended up being a total, I think, of 5 years and 10 months, and then went into the National Guard, where I still am today. Those are my claims. All of them are true. They don't think so, and they think they've proven me wrong many times. They have proven me wrong exactly 0 times, but they're still trying. So if you want some fun, you can read through those. If you see those guys floating around my YouTube channel, do not hesitate to say hello to them. They sound like they need it. If you're wondering, wow, are they right? Could it be true? Don't worry, I have a video planned where I will be proving all of that, actually. I'm not going to release any documents. I'm not going to tell you guys any of my units because the documents can be used to figure out who I am, and I like my anonymity. Of course, you can still see my face, but you don't know where I live. You don't know my name. Well, most of you, some of my friends watch these. You guys know who I am. But for those of you who don't, for those of you who issue death threats, for those of you who harass me, obviously I don't want you knowing who my family is. I don't want you knowing where I live, who I am. All those things. I put people in jail. Sure don't want them knowing where I live, right? Kind of makes sense. So, not going to give you my PII. So there are parts of my documents that I have released that have been redacted. All right, some people are upset by that. Sucks to be you. I'm not going to be giving you any of my units because that can be used to social engineer that information as well. I'd really rather prevent that. At some point, maybe a couple years from now, I probably will release that information, but it's not going to happen now. What I will do is I'll take my documents, I will sit down with an MP, and I'll say, hey, are these accurate to what I'm saying? Is what I'm saying backed by these actual documents? Are these the real documents? You see, a soldier would understand those documents, and they'd be able to say yes or no as to whether or not what I'm saying is true. But an MP will understand the laws that would be broken if they lied about them. And don't worry, I'll be explaining what those laws are in the video when I make it. I'm probably going to use one of the MPs for my Third Amendment audit video because those were all friends of mine at the time. I'm going to be traveling up there to say hi to those guys anyway. What I'd really like to do is get the MP from the Joint Base Lewis McChord audit that happened relatively recently. So we will see. Can't promise it. Oh, if you guys do want more content, because obviously this isn't real content, I do have a Tumblr where I take my scripts for future videos and I make them into essays so that you guys can read them ahead of time, in case any of you are interested in like reading. So there is that, and that is in the description. So great, sounds good. See you guys later.